Okay, our talk today is on the physiology of walking and running. And physiology is an enormous subject. I know Eric and I have books in our library that are about 2 inches thick, and they cost about, what, $150? And I've had courses that last all year, undergraduate and then graduate courses, so it's an enormous subject. What we're going to make the talk pertain to is how your knowledge of physiology can help you on race day, okay? Whether a walker or a runner. Several considerations we're going to talk about this morning is your general health, your energy systems, your adaptability, specificity, some psychological characteristics which really aren't physiological, but some of us had classes in physiological psychology, so maybe it is. And then finally, your skills, technical ability, and strategy. So that's, Allison, do you have a watch? I want to spend about, who has a watch? Eric has a watch. I want to spend about 4, not more than 5 minutes on each page. And that way I won't keep you late and I won't go off in a tangent. All right, first of all, your general health. Dr. Nelson is my major backup here. Nutrition is enormous. And really the old saying, you are what you eat, is very important. You know, nowadays you can't go home without seeing 30 fast food restaurants, and that they're on almost every corner. And you really have to stay away from that kind of food. You really have to start taking care of yourself nutritionally as well as your physical program. And what I wanted to talk about briefly is weight, and it's something that I would imagine that 90% of us here, maybe even more, are thinking about your body weight and your appearance, and how running a marathon will help maintain your weight and make you look better. Am I right? Most people want to think about their weight and get their weight under control. How many people have learned so far that running a marathon does not make you skinny? You've all learned that? A lot of people, including myself, have used the excuse, well, I'm training for a marathon so I can eat anything I want. Anyone done that? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They've done studies with women distance runners and found that their caloric needs are not that much greater, and sometimes even less than a sedentary co-ed. So if you're using, and the reason is that when you're training, tell me if I'm off on left field, when you're training, your body becomes better at utilizing the calories you put in. And so if you're training for a marathon to eat 20,000 calories more, I got news for you. You're going to gain weight these 6 months. Especially if you're, 2 minutes, especially if you're training at too high of an intensity. If your heart rate is too high when you're out running, you're burning sugar and you're really not getting into those fat stores at all. That's why we as coaches spend so much time trying to slow you down, and why Eric and myself try to get you on a heart rate monitor so that you have a gauge on how fast you're going and what fuel you are burning.